Are you gaslighting me right now? You're gaslighting
I just wanted, like, where did that come from?
You're gaslighting me.
Dude,
You brought this up.
I didn't bring up that it was in Japanese.
you guys are. This is funny to watch because I know the full, complete story, and you guys are both jackasses.
We're live. We're on air. Gentlemen. Yeah, we're on.
So, Will, what kind of sorcery have you done with the camera recently? Is this gonna turn off?
Yeah,
You doing something?
let me stay on
What are you doing
the
differently?
mic. No, last time I figured out that it was accidentally recording in 4K,
Okay.
and that,
Takes up more space or something?
yeah, I think entirely just overheated.
Oh,
So,
cool.
lesson learned. Now we're in 1080p.
Dude.
1080p, brother.
But I will say, if something happens this episode and the camera shuts off for any reason, I'm gonna have a monumental freak out.
Yeah, I want to see it. Last
Dude, I
episode
hope
was
that happens.
recorded in Japanese. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Are you serious? That has a Japanese option? Can I
Yeah.
listen to myself in Japanese?
Oh yeah, it translates immediately
Yeah.
to Japanese.
Is there a voice over?
Uh-huh.
I think.
Are you serious?
I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're fucking with you, but I think we could do that with Google. Hold on, watch this. Google.
Yeah, it live translates your voice into Japanese.
You suck.
Tommy, what do you think you sound like in Japanese? Oh, he's dying. He's dying, everyone. Fuck.
We got him. Hey, don't fucking with the couch,
Killed him.
though, man. I don't care about your life, but don't fuck with this couch.
Oh, he's about to throw up over the laptop.
We finally
recording this.
poisoned him, dude.
Tommy, you don't look good right now. What the
You
fuck
alright, dude?
happened?
What happened? The wrong one. Isn't it crazy? A little water goes down in your lungs and you fucking die.
Yeah.
All right, wait. I want to go into Japanese. What do you want to know how to say in Japanese?
Tommy almost died drinking water.
Is that what you want?
So that's the first thing.
I want to learn how to say kamikaze.
All right.
I think that's... Isn't kamikaze a Japanese
That's
word?
already Japanese.
Okay. How about
Something in English, I'll say it in English, it's going to tell us in Japanese.
Japan?
That's the same.
All right, here we go.
What do you want to know? Sushi,
Let me try.
karaoke.
Japan.
Karaoke is Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Japanese
says
made
Japan-
up how
Wait,
to
now-
sing the
it's
song.
It's getting everything right now. That's Japan karaoke is Japanese, and then a little bit of what you guys said. I like it. Wait, suck my balls.
Play it into the mic.
私のボールを吸ってください。
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 Listen,
Dick
in the
listen
side.
to In the Name of Justice podcast.
Listen to In the Name of Justice podcast. Also, Tommy's gay.
正義の名のもとにポッドキャストも聞いてください。
Tommy no gay. No, it started with you being gay.
正義の名のもとにポッドキャストも聞いて
You gotta turn up the volume and play it like right into the mic.
Yeah.
What's up with your phone, bro?
Listen to In the Name of Justice podcast, also Tommy's gay.
That's an American, brother.
Okay,
Anyway, so the last podcast was pure Japanese. So, yeah.
it was a banger. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
why
it.
did you bring that up?
What?
About the Japanese. Why did you bring any of that up about the last podcast in Japanese?
Are you gaslighting me right now? You're gaslighting
I just
me.
wanted, like, where did that come from?
You're gaslighting me.
Dude,
You brought this up.
I didn't bring up that it was in Japanese.
you guys are. This is funny to watch because I know the full, complete story, and you guys are both jackasses.
Who
brought up
How did we
Japanese?
get here, Patrick?
I
Oh, you
I was just making a joke because you said something about the fucking last podcast was recorded in some other shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was actually recorded in Japanese.
That's
He
right.
started going off on that. Then he, for some reason, thought you said it, and then you didn't even know what he said.
I just felt like I was being accused. So I was like, "No, you said it."
Dude, I was gaslighting you by saying, "Are you gaslighting me?"
You guys are both. So gaslighting means telling somebody that something is or isn't true that is or is not.
No, gaslighting is. I guess I can gaslight you right now and be like, "You're fucking wrong." Like,
Just
That's
telling
just
somebody
lying.
they're wrong.
That's just lying.
I thought it was more like saying like if your hair is what color is your hair, dude? Like blonde,
it's blonde.
kind of blonde,
I
brownish
identify as
blonde.
blonde.
You identify as blonde.
I identify as blonde. It's a dirty blonde.
It's like kind of it's pretty brown though. You have like copper hair, dude.
No, I mean, I think gaslighting is like,
It's like if
telling someone like you always do this, or like, oh, like here we like telling like a bad thing about
It's
someone.
a
Like,
form of like projection and manipulation.
But I thought it was more like I would if I'm like, no, your hair is actually black, dude, and then you're like, it's blonde. I'm like, no, it's black, and I'm trying to convince you that it's black. I thought that was gaslighting. I don't think anyone really knows what gaslighting means.
no, I do. I just can't remember it now, which is
That's the thing is no one seems to be able to define it.
I think
Because no one knows what it
I know
means.
examples of when
If we
you're
were to-
gaslighting someone.
Could we all pass a gaslighting test? If there were like 4
You
different
wouldn't, but
sentences.
I would.
Fuck you. Let's do it
That's
right
gaslighting.
now.
That's gaslighting.
think.
No, I think gaslighting is
The
telling somebody that
gas-
something isn't a thing when it is, or
Well,
you're
I-
basically
yeah.
like trying to convince somebody of something that isn't the case.
But I think like if they're trying to tell you something like, oh no, I do this, and it's like, no, you don't. You do this.
Yeah,
all the
exactly,
time.
which is
that's
that.
gaslighting. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Gaslighting is a psychologically controlling technique that undermines someone's perception of reality.
Yeah.
When a person is gaslighting you, you will second guess yourself, such as your memories of recent events. You may be encouraged to think you are actually to blame for something, or that you're being too sensitive. I want to take a gaslighting test.
Take a gaslighting test. I think it is more so essentially trying to convince somebody of something that is real or isn't. And
What would that test look like?
I did the
It would
opposite.
be like one would be like lying to you, just a lie, like, no, like, I didn't take the cookie, not the cookie jar.
The test is like identifying if it's a gaslighting.
I
So
sentence.
what's the
the
difference?
difference might be, I didn't take the cookie out of the cookie jar. You did.
So it's about putting the blame on the other person.
Yeah.
That's.
I thought it was
gaslighting?
about like correcting what they are saying that is truth to them, and you're like, actually, it's not that. Like, which I guess is lying still, but I thought it was always like a defense of something where it's like, if you and I had like some beef with each other, like Tommy, it makes me feel bad when you act like this, and it's like, no, I'm not making you feel bad. You're just too sensitive. Yeah, stuff like that.
I feel like that's also true. Maybe there's different kinds.
Is there any examples that
it's-
you guys have had of being gaslit by someone?
Maybe
don't know.
gaslighting.
I barely found out what it
Gaslighters
means.
may be mutating.
Why is it called gaslighting too?
I don't know.
I
always
the
think-
the first ever time someone did this was at a gas station, and the result was
Fire, sparks, light the gas.
I was just in
Who
San
comes
Diego
later?
in Gaslamp, and
Gaslamp
I
district.
always say, I'm going to gaslighting. Like I always call it gaslighting for some reason.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
Who comes up with these terms?
and,
too?
and why did it
Woke
become so big
dumbasses.
over the last 2 years?
yeah, it's definitely some woke shit.
There's a
huh?
lot of terms.
Yeah.
I don't know them off the top of my head, but there's a lot of terms that have come out of nowhere. Where I was like, why does everyone just know this word now?
Like which one?
Riz.
I can't. Yeah, like, oh yeah,
Gaslighting is
Riz
what?
for
What's
sure.
Riz? Like game?
Your
Yeah,
game,
like
yeah.
who's got game? And I've actually
And
like
that
said
was
it-
from a Twitch streamer.
yeah.
Riz?
And I don't like that earlier this week. I think I said it unironically. I actually
You said
used-
Riz?
yeah. I think I was
Man.
talking with Arpy and we were talking
Yeah.
about something like
I don't mind
the
that
topic came up of Riz, and then I like used it in the same sentence as like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like his Riz is whatever. I'm like, that word is annoying. And you know who said it to me first?
Who?
It was Kyle at the Raymond.
No.
Yeah, he came up to me, and he's obviously, hopefully not watching, but also weird as shit. And he came up to me and he was like, "Will, do you have the Riz?" And I was so creeped out by just how he asked it. I was like,
The
"Dude,
Riz?
I was like, get away from me. I don't have that disease that you have." I thought that's what he was asking. And he wouldn't even explain it to me. I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? He's like, do you have the Riz? And I was like, I don't know what that is, and you're being fucking weird about this right now. I literally told him that because he was like way too close and just being like, Will,
You
do
didn't
you have the
understand.
Riz? And it sounds uncomfortable, whatever that is, especially from someone you don't like. I don't want to hear that word coming out of your mouth.
The Riz of the
So I
Jizza.
told him, I was like, no, I don't. I don't know what it is. Why aren't you telling me what it is when I'm asking?
Yeah.
And he just kept being like, I guess you don't have the Riz.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
like,
So
shut up.
10,
Shut up.
10 American slang words in 2023. Bougie.
Bougie's been around.
Yeah, that's been around. Bussin'.
Yeah,
What
that's
does bussin' mean?
Bussin'?
Bussin' is like,
It's
they
good.
like say it with food, but
Like
it's
it's
like this
bomb.
food is so
Amazing.
fucking
Should
weird.
really
Awesome.
good.
Yeah, bomb.
It's kind of dumb.
Drip.
Yeah, whatever.
Drip.
What is
Newer.
what's drip?
Clothing.
Clothes. Style.
Fresh,
Style, yeah,
hot
yeah.
clothing.
Dude, these are stupid. Some of these are so extra, rent free, salty. Like
I actually really
been around
do
forever.
hate people. I really do hate people that have this in their like rotating vocabulary. I really don't like
Hate
when
what?
people like just people that use it like he's so extra. Like I'm living rent free in your head. Like those people do not have good conversations.
Cray
ever.
cray.
I
They
what
have the
I,
worst economy of words.
what I
in
don't
their-
like is that people just adopt. Like I don't care. Use whatever words you want. Some are perfect. Some work well. But what I don't like is like the people that just lack originality and like just adopt these new words because they're fucking cool out of nowhere.
I'm not going
What
to name
is
the name.
it's giving mean?
It's giving. It's basically just. It's literally just saying like whatever you're saying. It's like it's being perceived that way. Like oh, Tommy's outfit. It's giving a fucking patterned shirt. Like you can just say like that. That's what it's presenting basically.
What the fuck does LYKYK mean?
If you know, you know.
Oh
I think
shit.
it's supposed to be.
But
an
to the last thing that you just said, I'm not going to name the name specifically, just because it's someone that we do currently work with. But people,
Who?
you'll know once I describe
okay.
this. But people who like force themselves to talk black, like you're not black, and you're definitely being like, "Ooh, girl," like, oh
Yeah.
like that drives me up a fucking wall because it's so obvious that like you don't ever speak like that until other people that do talk like that authentically show up, and you're just like, I will run you out of this restaurant. I was like, you don't sound that way ever in your ordinary life, and now it's like the biggest like switch, like the biggest switch gets turned on where it's like, why are you sounding that way?
Just turns into Medea.
It's so
I think I got you
Weird.
guys stumped. What the fuck does chuggy mean?
Chugi?
Shugi.
Chuggy.
I never heard Chugi. I like that word though.
CHEUGY.
Chugi? Huh?
Number 11.
CHAUG.
No, EU.
Chogi? Chogi?
Chuggy.
I don't know. What does it mean?
Chuggy.
What does it mean? I like Chugi though.
Popularized in the fashion industry, chuggy is meant to describe something that's the opposite of trendy. Chuggy. That fit is so chuggy.
That sounds.
Am
like
I
a-
chuggy
that's
if I just started watching Game of Thrones?
That's actually like a really dumb word.
That's a dumb word, but I kind of
That's
What
very
about
dumb.
yeet? What does yeet mean?
Yeet. It just kind of means like when you're like when like
Excited?
the send it like oh yeah fucking like just go for it like yeet like I don't know. I can only describe
Send
the
it?
word by just doing what always happens when someone just goes yeet, kind of throwing something.
something's getting tossed or
Something's getting
something's
thrown.
pulled or
He's
something.
getting yeeted out of there. Someone
Yeah.
got kicked out of the bar. Like, oh, he's got yeeted out of
Yeah.
this place.
What's ICYMI?
Let me see.
I see. Why am
I
I?
see why am I? I see why am I? I don't know.
ICUP. I cup.
I cup.
Yeah, dude, I like Riz. I like bet.
I fucking hate Riz.
Bet.
I don't. I say bet.
Bet.
I don't say
I don't.
cap.
I don't say bet. I don't
Cap
say
is so dumb, dude. Cap.
Cap
I
is
definitely.
stupid,
I don't say
bro.
bet. I don't say Riz. I don't say cap. I don't say. I basically don't say any of these words. I stick with.
I think
bomb.
anyone that uses these words has a very low intelligence, like a very, very low intelligence.
You guys don't say bet.
I don't say bet. You know what? Is,
I say bet, dude.
you know what I was
I
thinking?
did in like my senior year of high school. I'd be like, all right, bet. Like I see you there, but
I don't say
not
bet, dude.
anymore. Because
Was that word
I'm an
even
adult.
around when we were
Yeah,
seniors?
yeah, it definitely was.
Okay.
Did you
It
used
just
to
came out
dab
recently.
Junior year of high school? Did you used to do the Cam Newton dab?
I thought about it.
Thought about it?
He did it, dude.
Yeah, he definitely
Did
did.
you?
That's
you
not
did
true.
It too. Did you do it?
I did it in math class to be funny because
practiced.
everyone else was doing it, and I was just like, oh, like did it like the awkward dorky white guy doing it.
Did you ever floss?
No, I never flossed. And everyone said I looked like the backpack floss kid, and I fucking hated that, but no, I never did it.
The slang I use, dude, is bomb.
Just because he's skinny, pale, and white. And
Growing-
I say bomb. Yeah.
Growing up in the 90s, the bomb, like that was like, that's what I had. I was like, that's the bomb. But I never said the bomb. We always just said bomb. That's bomb.
Yeah.
I still use bomb.
I don't
Sick.
even.
I resisted sick for a long time.
I say sick all the time.
I was like, I'm not gonna do sick, and then I now I say sick all the time. Tight was a big one back when I
Yeah.
was a kid too. Tight, like that's tight. I used to say.
I guess
tight
I
a
stick
lot.
to the surfer
Sick.
ones.
Sick. I don't even say tight anymore. Sometimes I say tight, but now it feels weird.
What about
Oh
cool?
hell yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool
obviously.
is
Everyone says cool. I stick to
Cool,
the surfer ones.
tight,
Those ones. That's
chill,
kind of where I
Chill.
learned.
I use
Chill.
chill. Sick.
Some kid in my
bomb.
high school tried to start mint. He was like, "Oh, that's fucking mint," and everyone was like, Why are you saying that?" Like he really was like, "I'm
He was
gonna
trying to
I'm gonna
start a new
set
word?
the fucking trend for
Yeah,
mint."
it didn't work out.
Not at all. It was like
Fire.
Yeah.
I don't really say fire, but I mean sometimes I will.
I
But
used to say fire.
I say fuego more.
You said dope.
Dope.
Dope, I say dope all the time.
Fuego. I say
I
fuego.
say dope too much.
I say dope a lot.
it's fucking dope. That's cool.
Right?
Dope, dude.
That's
That's
awesome.
dope.
I feel like it's kind of like the equivalent of like when you stub your toe and you're like fuck, like when something like is really satisfying, like dope, like it just like it's kind of like
sick. Dope.
nar.
Nar
fucking
nar
sick,
sick
dude.
nar dude.
Yeah.
Nar player.
Yeah, but
Dude.
if I ever hear someone in a conversation be like, "Nah, you're fucking capping," I do not want to talk to that person.
That's cringe, bro.
That's very cringy.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't say such.
Dude,
things.
we're losing all of our fucking 19-year-old audience right now.
It's okay.
Good. Fucking good. Don't watch.
Everyone
Good.
has words that you know what I mean. Like, it's just okay.
Yeah. Dude, can you please inform me on this like current event going on in the world that
Yeah.
I
Submarine.
literally
I feel
have
like
no
I
idea
know
about?
the most about it
You
just because
do?
I was on social media. the
They're
most.
rizzed
Okay,
up.
okay.
So-
I want to
They're
hear
rizzed up
from
in the submarine.
what kind of submarine ride is this? Has it been
All right.
going on before?
No. So
Submarine.
I
back in
need to know.
2018 is when they like kind of started the ball rolling for what this. So OceanGate is the company, and this billionaire dude was like, "I'm gonna build a fucking submarine
Okay.
To
take
get-
tours.
to take a tour down to the Titanic."
Okay.
And all like the U.S. Navy and like a bunch of other ocean
They
like submarine
co-signed
like
this.
no all these major companies that like actually do deep sea exploration and like all this shit were like, this is a fucking bad idea, and we do not think this is good enough. It is years away from anyone ever being able to go that low into the ocean. Like
The technology's not there yet. you're saying.
they've only sent like unmanned vessels down and like like they're like, we're not there yet. But this fucking billionaire, the guy that owns the fucking company, there's like a video I saw today of him literally like reading the thing from like all these agencies being like, this is unsafe. It will result in psychological harm, this, or even death of anyone that like participates in this. And he's on camera being like signing away like, sounds good to me. Basically, he put together this fucking vessel with a bunch of different materials. There's like carbon fiber, there's steel, there's a lot of
Okay.
different elements, and all these like experts are saying that's not good to do for a submarine because all these pressure changes for these different materials change at different levels and stuff. It's like it should be one solid material of the same stuff. So that's mistake number one. It's being controlled by an actual video game controller, by like a Logitech.
Who's so
like a
someone on the
GameCube control-
surface is controlling it?
I don't know if it's within the vessel or someone outside of it, but basically that's what it is. So it holds 5 people. It's about the size of a minivan.
So right after you told me about this, I did see something on my Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And I saw something that this might be false information, but I saw the inside of this thing. And
Tiny as shit.
there was a
One
single button.
There's only one button in it. I don't know
so
what that button
meaning
does.
that it's not controlled by anyone inside the
Yeah,
capsule.
probably not.
There's
So-
one button. What does the button do?
I don't remember what the
think
button
it's,
does.
It's a door chamber or something.
No, you can only be let out from the outside of it, which everyone's saying is a huge problem too, even though you don't want to open that up at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But so the guy, it seats 5 people. It's no bigger than like a fucking average minivan. And there's like a Pakistani billionaire, a British billionaire with his 19-year-old son, and like someone who's the CEO of the company, I think, is in it. So there's 5 people total. They have like 4 days of oxygen
Jesus, dude.
as reserves or whatever. But it
So
goes
they
down.
went down 3 days ago.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know how far they've gotten down, but it's obviously far enough where the thing stopped working. Like there's no signal, they can't control it, and no one can find them. There's like no beacon or anything to like locate them. Even if they could find them, they're kind of the U.S. Navy was like, we don't have the tools to like bring them back up. and control their pressure change and all this stuff. Like they'll crush like a soda can.
Yeah.
So they're
Holy
like,
shit.
like as of the time of this recording, like tomorrow is like their last day of oxygen. And then someone else is saying, this like submarine expert is like, you need a good CO2 scrubber for submarines, which is like a pretty big thing. And she's like observed footage of the vessel, and she's like, if they have one, it's not very big at all. So their 4 days of oxygen, like the time frame already shrunk down in half of like all that CO2 is going to build up in there anyways. But yeah, they're basically, all these billionaires are just fucking lost at the bottom of the ocean.
Because only they can afford
The
to
tickets
do this.
to do it were $250,000 per person.
That is
To go
so
to
ironic.
Straight up go die.
Yeah.
Wait, were they controlling the submarine from inside, or was somebody up top?
I don't know. That's the thing. I
So
don't know.
it's
But
safer
all
to
the,
go to space than it is to go to the bottom of the ocean.
we've explored
I don't
more of
know.
space than the
That's
bottom of the ocean.
Definitely not true, bro.
That's what I think is true.
But
based on
space is
Twitter.
like infinite.
Yeah, but we've explored more of the infinite versus our capacity of the ocean, I think.
Okay. That could be true.
I don't know. I always
don't
hear
know.
people say that,
Could
but
be
I'm
true.
always like, is that
Yeah.
true?
Ocean's scary.
Ocean's
Oh, yeah.
scary, dude.
But also they did, so there are some like US Navy vessels that were kind of there. I don't know how they picked it up, but they were picking up sounds of banging. Like they're banging on the
Oh,
inside of the fucking.
fuck.
So I don't know if they're freaking out or if they're just trying to be like, maybe this will fucking pick up something somewhere. I feel like they're freaking
Who
the
the
fuck
fuck
out.
is controlling
Yeah,
this thing?
imagine
Do they,
being
so they've they don't
They're
know where
they're
it
more
is?
crammed than we are like on the couch. Like there's 5 people trying to sit on these cushions down at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
imagine
Titanic.
that. You lose contact, you can't control it, and you're just
How are they
you
pissing,
look out
dude?
and it's just
How do they
I
pee?
can't be in an
How do they
elevator
go to the bathroom?
longer than 30 seconds.
shitting and pissing.
No,
in
there is like a small little
Compartment?
like, it's literally like kind of like a cup in the ground, like a bathroom. I don't know what they would do with it anyways. It's like it would just fill up with shit right there.
Dude, do you remember?
It wasn't designed to be down there for 4 days.
Do
Clearly,
you remember
but-
like when
Oh my
we were
God,
like
dude.
10 years old? No, actually, we were like teenagers. Remember when that cave in Chile like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
collapsed
yeah.
in? They had to get.
But that was a nice story.
It was a great story.
There's
I
even
think
that one
everyone
in-
got out.
Yeah.
There was
they
that like
saved
boys
Do you
soccer
think this
team.
would
in,
top that if they made it to the surface?
I don't know if
probably this is. I mean,
it's pretty big, but
Because they'd be funding that documentary
remember-
for sure.
They
Yeah.
actually just made a movie about it. I don't know what it's called, but do you remember the like it was Indonesia or Thailand, but the boys soccer team that way they like went exploring in a cave, and then high tide came and they got stuck in the cave like for way too long, and they were also running out of oxygen. It was like literally a race against time of like, can we get this scuba team in there
And it's one of
to
those
locate
movies where
them
the water's rising.
to get back? Like they had to locate them first, then come out and make a plan of how to extract all of them. But like the boys soccer team was like so close to dying too,
Damn.
but they all got out, and that was like a huge story. It was another thing of like they have days left basically. Like they're gonna
fucking-
starve.
Dude, isn't that this is kind of trippy to know that these billionaires that have lived the last couple decades of their lives just traveling anywhere they want in the world, like staying in rooms, staying in mansions with rooms 4 times the size of this one. And right now, they're facing death in a small pill capsule. Like that is
I know,
right
I-
now they're freaking the fuck out. And
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just
Dude,
we're just
I-
sitting on a couch talking about it.
It is crazy.
This is
and
a
there's a lot
crazy
of there's,
moment.
There's a lot
Like
of jokes being
right
made.
fucking now. They're like, we're gonna die right fucking now, dude. This is what like grasp the magnitude of this moment, dude. It's wild.
it's bad.
They're
dude.
tripping balls.
I
right
wouldn't-
fucking
they're,
now.
they're probably already dead.
I know I
Fuck.
wouldn't I
They
wouldn't
might be.
die because there's no more oxygen. I would die from just freaking out. I think I would just panic myself to death and just be like I actually might go peacefully. Like I think my body would shut down immediately knowing controller died, I'm dead too.
Dude, do you think if that button did signal like a door open, if they had lost hope, like
Open the door.
who like there would be a fight. There would be like one guy being like, "No, we can't open it. We're not giving it up." And then there would be like that one crazy dude who
I mean, if
who's
the
losing
one guy
it.
trying to open it would definitely not know anything about science, because
Well,
like
no
you-
shit.
any
Immediately dead.
any
Yeah,
break
immediately.
in that vessel, like a small crack on the
Yeah.
outside. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I would
You just
rather
get
go that
smashed,
way, like
right?
just
No,
instantaneously.
you're telling me with like the technology of today that we didn't send them down with any kind of like GoPro.
I think they did it on their own. That's the thing. It's
Dude, like,
I think
Dude, there was so many
Remember,
agencies being like,
that,
"Don't do this." Like, there's a reason we're not doing this, and this
You know-
like guy just funded it himself. He like built this thing
This should
together.
have been
out of-
sponsored by like Red Bull, because like Felix Hernandez, who like
Yeah,
jumped from
I'm
space.
sure they
to
want their
balloon.
name on that, dude. I'm sure Red Bull would love to like. We killed 5 people.
Well, they could have killed Felix.
Red Bull
Hernandez or
doesn't
whatever
give
his name
you
was.
battery controllers. That's what it doesn't do. Okay, it gives you wings.
I'm just surprised that no one's documenting this, like inside the capsule.
Well, they probably are. They probably are, but there's no connection.
Now if
Imagine
this,
wait, hold on.
probably
Imagine being that
relationship.
guy in the fucking corner of the submarine with the video camera, like day 4, we're about to die. Like while everyone's freaking out. Like that guy's.
we'll
a douche.
think about
I
it
can't
like
believe
this:
they're
if there
just-
is a camera in there, right,
There's
the
just
air
no
is gonna
camera.
run out.
It's gonna be
But
full of shit.
But yeah, it's gonna be full of shit. It's gonna have a documented camera in there, and there are gonna be lifeless bodies in there. And if it floats to the surface eventually, which
Yeah,
if
I mean,
it's
it-
made of
it won't.
steel,
it definitely won't.
It's made of steel. That's your
And
first
like,
problem.
and carbon fiber, dude. I heard that also.
Aren't
that
those materials like
the-
super
the
fucking
BBC
heavy?
in England, they're already doing a documentary about it, and they haven't even like died yet. It's not even like the days that like the days
How
where
did
it's
I
like
not know about this?
it's
How
like
are they already-
technically they could still be alive, but I saw a headline today where it's like BBC doing a documentary about the vessel gone wrong, and it's like we don't even know if they like could make it back yet.
Yeah,
and they're already starting like. This is bad. this is fucked. We gotta record this now.
Start the documentary
Yeah.
now.
It's
What
airing
what the
tonight.
fuck?
It's like we don't know. Stay tuned. It's like next week. Yeah,
Holy
they
shit.
definitely.
Damn, I had no idea.
I mean,
this
I
was-
definitely feel bad. Like everyone, the most stuff I've seen on Twitter is like people just shitting on billionaires, and it's like, yeah, it's a ridiculous way to spend your money.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you can do it, cool. But it's also these are human beings, and someone's
Yeah.
son is in there with it. Like that guy seeing his dad. Like honestly, like imagine yourself at 19 and your dad is just like, like
Would you
Yeah.
mind like
That's scary.
watching one educational, like quick news video about it,
there's
or should we wait till after the pod?
I kinda
our
wanna
ideas
watch
are
one.
definitely the best.
What's that?
Our ideas are definitely.
What's that?
Okay.
No. Let's not pull up any fucking video.
want to see a video.
I want to. I just want. I think it might spark some interest.
No, because it's
I'm
gonna
interested.
be. Hold up, it's gonna be a long video, and
We'll
I definitely
find like a 3-minute video.
look. I don't want to hype myself up, but I definitely had all my information correct.
How do you know?
Down in the comments, let me know if I did a good job. Tell
I
me,
say
don't
we-
mouth to them.
We watch a video. We can just skip through it. We can like just you could cut that part out of us watching it.
I'll make the executive decision.
We just want to
Alright.
watch
The
some
idea.
information. I
I'm-
can also want some information.
I'm definitely gonna cut out us pulling up the video because
Sure.
here's
You
the
can
thing
take
that
this
I
out.
always
You can
hate
take this
is
out.
we're never talking when we like
Cut it
Tommy
out.
already has
You're on
the
Redbox
the
for some
the
reason.
malaise look in his eyes of just he's
Where
already
the fuck
like
is YouTube, bro?
I cut this part out, but I also
Yeah, you can cut this
I
part
want
No,
information.
I'm gonna
too.
talk to our viewers for a second while this is being looked up.
All right, talk to the viewers.
We get it that you guys like our feet. We're well aware. Tommy's got his big old fucking socks out right now. I just hope you also appreciate the art that we're creating and that it is funny and yet sometimes not that good, but you guys are getting a bit much right now with wanting to see our socks. And we didn't sign up for this podcast thinking we'd be doing that all the time. We humor it, you know, it's interesting, but don't be rude.
care?
Is what I'm getting at.
I'm
Don't be
kinda-
fucking rude.
Honestly,
Do you care about the socks?
I don't care. I'm kind of into it.
I'm kind of into it too.
I think
You
we
guys
should-
are fucking
It seems like
flipping on me now.
we should do the
I've
tickle
been
fight.
ride
That's
or die
it.
with these guys. Oh yeah.
These
This-
things are
first one?
fucking
This is perfect.
dirty.
CBS Boston.
More
yeah,
banging
perfect.
noises heard in the search. More banging noises.
They're just having gay
That's
sex.
so big. Just
they're just fucking
Oh,
in
we-
submarine.
This is gonna be the last time ever having
fucking
sex.
dicking each other down.
I love all of you. Oh.
sun getting piped.
Damn, we're literally joking about people that are moments away from dying.
Search. It is a coordinated and very complex operation. Chris Tanaka continues our team coverage.
This guy
now with a look
loves
at all
that
the
this is
elements
happening.
now working together.
You can see
Yeah,
it.
David, this effort encompasses air, surface, and underwater assets.
Good diagram.
Remember, American and Canadian
Wi-Fi signal.
aircraft simultaneously searching from the skies. They actually drop sonar buoys into the water. They're about 3 feet long, and they start pinging. If they hit anything, they'll communicate with the aircraft. It was a Canadian plane that detected the banging. Now we move to the
gives a
surface.
shit?
Several ships are involved, each with different capabilities. Sonar, some have winch systems to lift objects. There's a medical assistance ship, and lastly, there are ships transporting these ROVs, or remotely operated vehicles. They search below the surface. Think of them as underwater drones. A state-of-the-art French ROV is expected to join the hunt tonight, and if it locates the Titan, it could conceivably grab it with a robotic arm and haul it to the surface. Now, one more important note. You may ask, why doesn't the U.S. military deploy a submarine? Well, their maximum operational depth is 1,000 feet. Of course, the Titanic and potentially the Titan down 13,000 feet.
Crazy, the distance.
So far, the search has already covered an area
We don't go
twice
below
the size
1,000
of
feet in our
Connecticut
subs?
and 2.5 miles deep.
Wow.
But still, the Titan and its location remains a mystery.
What fucking idiots?
Wow, dude.
Like literally, what idiot? I don't care how much money I have. If someone offered me like, "Hey, I just built this submarine,"
I
a
want
thing
to
that's
learn
never-
about inside the submarine. I want to see what it looks like inside of it.
dude, literally think about that. These guys were like, "Fuck it, I'll spend all this money. You just built this thing."
That's it right there.
Yeah,
That shit's tiny.
Super small.
There's 5
got a little
dudes.
window.
There's 5 dudes in there?
5 dudes in there.
Oh my god. Imagine just fucking flying over that huge ocean looking for somebody.
You're not gonna see 13,000 feet deep. What the fuck are you even searching
No,
for?
they're shooting like sonar to try to hear it.
Oh,
Yeah, how the fuck are they gonna pull them out?
I mean, ultimately, they're definitely gonna find the thing.
that'd be so funny if it was like on the Titanic itself. Like they just died on top of the Titanic in their fucking submarine.
Isn't that ironic that
Certain
they,
shit you
they
just
went
shouldn't
to
fuck
go,
with,
They went to
yeah.
go
Look
at the
for
Titanic,
a Titanic, and they
then
became the
the
Titanic.
Titanic.
Let's make our own tragedy.
It's making it all about us.
Jesus, dude. Jesus, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty heavy. No pun intended.
Dude, imagine being at the bottom of the ocean, pitch black.
if they-
pitch black,
It is pitch
Shivering.
pitch black,
Yes.
cold, shivering,
Cold.
losing oxygen, like that expert said.
And there's probably like, I mean, it's the cabin is pressurized, but like it must still, you must feel some sort of.
It's
Pressure
so
above you.
uncomfortable. There's no way that's
And
like,
who knows?
any part
who
is
knows
comfortable.
how
You
as
can't
sh-
stand.
as shit malfunctions. What if it like you start seeing like the submarine like, like what if you see like a pressure like a
Yeah.
thing just
Or
go
like-
dink dink dink.
The lights in the cabin shut off, and you're just in pitch darkness for 4 days
Pitch
straight.
darkness, and you know that you're at the bottom of the motherfucking ocean.
Next to
dude.
all the souls trapped
So what?
in that
You
Titanic.
have 92 hours of oxygen.
They had reserve oxygen. For
So
like them.
how long would the trip usually take?
I think they do it like within
the
a
same day, yeah.
Yeah, they
Same
go
day.
down, look around for like maybe I don't know an hour or something.
Jesus.
I don't know how long it takes to get down there, but I would think they're back up.
I
the
would
same day.
imagine like 4 hours.
Like, did they
3,
have
4
food?
hours.
Did they have food for this shit? Did
They
have
said they
water?
had 4 days worth of. That's it. I'm assuming oxygen and food or whatever.
Fuck. Dude, imagine when
You know that-
shit right away started going bad. Think
Yeah.
about how hard everyone freaked out.
But also like
Yeah.
okay, let's say
Yeah,
they're
dude.
still alive now.
Like these controls are not doing anything.
Yeah. Imagine like the feeling of like
Of absolute
Oh,
dread
finding
and the
like,
inevitable.
If you're
like,
controlling it from within and finding out like
This isn't doing
it's
anything?
not moving when I like that fear for a second. Okay, but let's also say
would you
say-
rather be just lost in space?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that'd
also
be
terrifying.
too.
What would you rather be right now? Like dying on our planet or just fucking?
I don't know. I would want to die immediately either way. I wouldn't want
I
to
don't
deal
know.
with any of that.
That's bad. Space would be really
But
bad.
all right, let's
too.
say
Just
that
floating.
currently right
Yeah.
now they're still alive. That's
We
4
could
days.
find
They've been
them.
down there for 4
That's
days.
the difference between space. It's like you're not gonna get found in space.
No. Yeah, if you just drift off,
Yeah,
you're gone.
you're gone for eternity.
But I mean, once you're dead, it's like, who gives a shit if you find me?
Hang on. I'm trying to make the point that
Yeah.
within the 4 days, they've probably all been shitting in the thing too.
Oh, shit.
for
So-
sure.
Pitch black, freaking the fuck out, bottom of
Farting
the
and
ocean,
pissing and shitting.
farting, piss, and shit. Like it smells bad too. Oh my god! What an awful.
this
It's a porta potty. It's literally a porta potty, dude.
what an
They're
awful,
sleeping in a porta potty.
What
They're
an awful
dying
way-
in a porta potty. Not just sleep. They're dying in a porta potty, dude.
You spent
Oh my
a quarter of
God.
$1,000,000 to die in piss and shit in darkness
Yeah.
and freezing temperatures.
Holy shit.
That's so bad.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to survive this. You come back from coming back to the surface, the psychological torment that you went through for 4 days.
No, I would
You're-
want to survive, dude.
I don't think you're going to be normal the rest of your life after that.
I mean, you'll probably be shooken up.
This
You'll
would
get-
be
you'll
the
get through it.
best episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive ever.
I never saw
So
that.
they're talking about James Cameron. Oh, look, this is what's it. You want to see what it's like inside?
Yeah.
All right,
Here we
sorry.
go. This is why I don't want to do videos.
We just
Here we go.
sorry. This is interesting. We can cut this part out too.
I can't believe that part.
Hey, did you forget AA batteries in the controller?
That's a joke. Like that's a South Park sketch. Dude.
If I literally, if they pitched
really
it to me,
that's South Park shit.
if I saw that it's like, oh yeah, it's operated by this video game controller, I'd be like, I'm not fucking getting in
I'm
there.
out.
Is there a
dude.
backup?
I literally need to
Like,
see a
that's from-
fucking old pirate ship steering wheel.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
prefer an old pirate
Yeah.
ship steering wheel.
Look at that's how they're seated.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Barefoot.
They're like crisscross legs. too.
Yeah.
This is like the Charlie and the
That's
Chocolate
the
Factory.
bathroom. That's the bathroom.
So they can take a shit. They turn the music up loud.
You shit in like a pint of milk gallon thing, dude.
It's already filled.
That is
plastic bottle they
filled.
put
When do you think
pint
they
of my-
stopped
That is
shitting in that little
filled.
milk jug?
They're just shitting in their
They're
pants.
just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm just gonna keep shitting right now.
This incident is causing the broader tourism industry and especially extreme tourism to be looked at under a close microscope to say, are we doing everything we can? Are we minimizing risk?
Oh, they must have tried to go into the Titanic. Like, you know what? Let's try to get in there a little bit.
Oh, you think they got stuck in the Titanic?
What else is around that they would have gotten stuck in?
So
you
they,
know?
why do they think they're stuck?
Dude.
Like, what if
That's
the
what they're
ship-
saying. That's like
They're
they had-
all adventurers. They could have been like, dude, we finally made it down here. Like, let's try to push our limits.
They're saying that like it has these like built-in safety features, or like they're told like, okay, if it's too heavy, like there's a way you can drop weight. I don't know, but then there's also this corrosive thing that dissolves off of it and it would float up. I feel like they were fucking around and were like, you know what? Let's try to see what it's like in here. There must be like a gaping hole in the Titanic.
Dude, I could see
And they're like,
that.
we can
yeah,
fit
yeah.
in.
Yeah, I could
We
There
can fit in here
absolutely
for
is.
sure. And I feel like they hit the ceiling and
That's
that shit just won't fucking budge now.
Oh fuck, dude.
I mean,
Holy.
what else are they stuck in? Every time when I first heard this story, it's like, yeah, the fucking submarine's lost. I'm like, how?
Well, I thought I mean I was imagining that they
Damn.
just lost control and they just floated down to the, like they're just like floating in the bottom
Just
of the ocean.
sinking.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, maybe they did. I mean, that sounds plausible that they went into a fucking hole and got stuck.
Yeah,
I
that
feel like
sounds more
I feel like
likely.
they're just like trying like they were getting a little ahead of themselves.
They're
being
probably like, hey, let's try to play
know
a
what?
fucking game on this controller.
I feel
my God, dude.
one of the people on there must have like really been egging the guy on of like, let's try to go fucking in. Let's be like, we're not the first people to do this trip.
Yes.
Let's be the first people to go
Go
into the
in.
Titanic and see what's in there.
Dude, breaking news
Let's see a
here
skeleton.
on In the Name of Justice.
In the name of just us.
In the name of dumbass mistakes. That's
This is
big
breaking
one, man.
news. I
Damn,
think
dude.
I honestly feel like you're probably right.
What if we see this clip on Good Morning America tomorrow?
They're like, look at these fucking idiots laughing
told
about
me.
this shit.
When this is going to be edited in like 2 weeks, probably. But
Man,
Dude, I'm just picturing what it must be like in there.
dude, it is a living hell right now.
So claustrophobic, so close, nowhere to shit and piss. It smells like ass. You're running out
But
of food,
the
you're
worst
running out of
worst
oxygen.
part is like
It's pitch black.
these are like pretty brilliant minds. Like regardless
No,
of how
they're
like
just fucking rich, I think.
how do
I
you
don't know.
how do you get rich? Is it
I
is
don't
it East egg money?
Crime.
I don't know. I fucking don't know what these fools do, but
Well, yeah, well, yeah.
they're. I mean, damn, dude. Tomorrow's the day where it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're dead. Like
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they must be dead.
Yeah, next episode we do, we're probably gonna be like, "Yep, they died. Everyone knows." That's so.
Try to find some shit at the bottom of the ocean, bro. That's insane. That makes no sense.
I mean, how long did it take for us to find the remains of the Titanic? And that's in a
I have
standstill
no idea.
place. Obviously, like technology didn't exist to find it for like
I
a
c-
lot, like
Dude,
decades. But
I didn't know the Titanic was like in the Atlantic Ocean.
where'd you think it was?
I thought it was like near Antarctica. I thought it was like super south of the equator. I thought it was like in the southern
It was
hemisphere.
from England to New York. I think was the
Yeah.
the ride.
Oh. From England to New York.
How dumb do you have to be to hit a fucking iceberg? That thing's pretty hard to miss.
Yeah.
Damn.
If I was captain of the Titanic, I wouldn't have fucking hit it. I know that. I would have seen it and steered away from it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have tried to go through it like those dumbasses.
Did they try to just go through it?
No, I think the spotter like wasn't paying attention, and the captain, the guy who like created the thing, was like trying to just beat the record of like it was already the fastest ship in the world, but his ego, he was like, let's get there in like insane amount of time. Let's get there like days ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So he like told the captain like go fucking full steam ahead the entire way. And then someone missed like a huge iceberg or something, and there was just no way to slow down or steer out of the way.
Did you have you ever heard the story of the captain who survived?
No.
This is a partial Tommy Science Corner.
It was your great grandfather.
No. So this dude is like well
Your
known.
grandfather sunk the Titanic. Your old ass grandfather sunk it
It's your grandfather's fault.
in 1912.
So basically, this guy, once he found out that they had made contact with the iceberg, he started fucking drinking a bunch of booze in his cabin, then was helping people onto the lifeboats.
Was he in the water and like was so warm from the booze that he was survived?
Well, that's the thing, dude. Booze makes the blood go to your skin. That's why your face turns red. So it would actually be more likely that you'd be prone to hypothermia if you were drinking. What's also known as like, well, it does calm you down in intense situations. So it's possible that somehow, even though all your blood goes to your skin and the water's on your skin, maybe he was just like fucking. He survived 2 hours, like in the fucking freezing cold water that most people can't live more than 12 minutes in.
That also has to be fucking terrifying. The actual Titanic itself,
Oh yeah.
like,
Oh
like
my god.
freezing cold fucking water.
It's pitch black. The ocean.
There's no lights in the world anywhere really. Like even if that did exist back then,
Right.
you're so far off any land. Like
Yeah.
it is pitch black darkness. You're just hearing screams
Yeah.
for several minutes, and then you're like,
Have you guys ever been in the ocean at night? Like
it is
like
so
kind of-
In the
terrifying.
ocean at night?
Like, have you been like on a boat in the ocean at night?
Yeah, it is so
You
fucking
can't
terrifying.
see
so.
shit, dude.
No, I've been like in a harbor, but not. Like,
No, dude. Like, if you're out, like even not even that
when
far.
have you gone like in the middle of the ocean?
Have you been
I
on a
wasn't
cruise
in the
before?
middle of the. Yeah, I have been on a cruise.
I've been
before.
on a cruise
Oh,
when,
is
I was,
that it?
when I was
And-
10.
Yeah, you look out, bro, and you can't see shit.
It's
you-
li-
You're
like
just-
you
you're just
literally
in the
You
void.
literally feel like there's no other people in the world except for what's on this boat.
Fuck,
Like it is
yeah.
the scariest shit ever. It's kind of beautiful in a poetic way, but also like fucking terrifying.
It's
but
scary.
even that, there's another story that just happened of that 18-year-old that was on a cruise, jumped off. Did you not hear
Oh,
about
I
this either?
heard about that.
So there's I don't know what cruise line it was.
off, you're dead.
Wasn't it a dare?
So I don't know what cruise line it was, but some 18-year-old just graduated high school. He's with all his buddies, and someone dares him to jump off. The only footage that you see is someone's filming. He's already in the water, like kicking around. They're like, "Oh, this dude just jumped off," whatever, blah blah blah.
You're dead.
So the ship is just moving away.
Yeah.
And there's like, then you can feel a little bit of the panic from the people on the ship being like, oh shit. Like one guy's like, bye bye, like a kind of an asshole. But they called off the search for finding this kid. He's gone. But in the video, everyone's saying like, dude, you can like see a shark in the fucking water already. And,
No
like,
way.
Everyone's suspecting that he was eaten by a shark because like there's like, you see him kicking, and then off in the distance, there's just some water kind of splashing.
No way.
And then they're filming him for a second.
Can,
He's
can
like,
we see this video?
try to pull it up.
Dude, also related to this, I just saw this is a crazy video too. In Egypt, there was some Russian
I
tourist.
saw that dude.
This dude gets eaten by a shark straight up.
Yeah,
Like, and you
they're
see
they
it.
filming him like straight out of a
He's
Jaws
like, he's
movie.
like fucking 15 yards away, and it's a big
Dude,
ass
they
shark.
pull him down, and then the next frame he comes out of the water, but it's his legs sticking up, and then he gets pulled down again, and there's just blood everywhere.
Yeah, like
it's
you,
nuts.
you see this dude get devoured by a monster shark.
YouTube. Is this a little too like rated R?
Boy falls off.
no, just
Dude, every time I was on the cruise ship, like, cause we
that's the first one off in Bahamas.
back it up a little bit.
They were in the Bahamas.
So when I was on the cruise ship, we worked with the cruise people because
don't go
it's
that
a really
way.
shark infested water. Oh yeah, like they're showing the shark right there. the
Yeah,
right.
it was at night. The clip is only like 18 seconds.
That's it right there with the red circle and the shark and him.
Yeah, but don't play the longer video. Go back to the 45-second one. Maybe they'll
Why
show it
not
that
just that one?
way. Or try this one. I don't want to see the longest video.
But if there's like fucking,
You
anyways,
only need to see the video like once. You can kind of tell. So that's him in the water, and then up in the top, like they're saying that was a
oh
shark.
yeah, that did look like a shark.
Go back again real quick. Through a buoy. Play it back one more time. They're saying like that little splash of water.
That did look
is-
like a shark.
It's the shark.
See that thing?
Oh,
Yeah, the way it kind of cut like that.
yeah, dude. That
They're
did
saying
look
he
like
just
a
got
shark.
ate by a shark like right after.
Bro. Dude, they told us on the cruise ship, they're like, if you fall off, like they were straight up, they're like, you're dead. Like we're not gonna get you. Like
It takes so long to turn that thing.
they're
around.
like, it's too. Yeah, it's like it's too much. Like I don't know why they don't have fucking jet skis or something that they could just dip out on.
That
and,
would
like,
be
search.
smart. Well, they
But
have
why
the
fuck-
lifeboats. They could. I don't know if they could just lower a lifeboat.
Yeah,
real
they
quick.
could, but like, or some fucking jet skis just to get out there quick, you know.
Mhm.
But they tell you though, like, if you fall, you're gonna die, dude. That did look like a shark, though.
It really did. The way it
Yeah.
just cut in the water like that.
holy
Yeah,
fuck, dude. This is a crazy dark episode.
Damn,
It is wild,
Bro.
It's not,
dude.
sad.
And if we finish it off with the dude that actually gets eaten, that video, Tommy, you just see a dude get
it's so
eaten
that
alive.
video is so
Is
sad.
this on YouTube? What the
No,
fuck?
that can't be on YouTube.
It was I saw it on Twitter, but like
I saw it on
that
YouTube,
guy
yeah,
is
Google
yelling
it.
to his dad who's on the beach. Like he just swims out and like as he's being eaten, he's
What's
like
this
yelling. He's like dad, like yelling out to his dad, and he's just getting eaten alive by a shark. And then
What?
just disappears, goes under.
on Twitter.
But they pulled like his remains to the shore, and there's apparently a video of that. Which is,
I didn't see that.
Boy,
I don't
I
even
did
know.
not see that either.
Dude, there's a part because you see flapping and shit happening. Then there's a part where you see like the fin and the tail come out, and it's a massive shark, like mega shark. Where you're like, oh my, like Jaws level great white for sure shark.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. You can
Damn,
you'll-
boy.
It's in the Philippines.
No, it's
in
in Egypt.
Egypt.
You can find it on Twitter easily.
Fuck, dude. That's a bad way to go out, dude. Getting eaten by a shark. This is the one right here. Wait,
Oh.
this says 11 months ago though.
Oh, it was a little while ago. Yeah, it just resurfaced recently.
Yeah. Do you want to see this?
Yeah.
It's fucking gnarly, bro. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know if this is it. Is this it? I don't know if it is actually.
I think it is.
Did he already get bit?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think this is it.
It looks like there's blood.
yeah. It's definitely blood.
Yeah, this might be like after. This might be after.
I thought the video was a while
Oh,
ago though.
God, dude.
No, it's definitely not after. I'm gonna try to find it on Twitter.
No, this isn't it, dude. No, that's not it. Whew.
Oh, I think this is it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Wait, show us.
There's like opera music going on in the back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
this
this
is the
one.
one. The one we're filming.
The fucking music.
Look at
Why is
his
he
legs.
so far out though? Yeah, his legs go up. Dude, he's being thrashed around by a fucking shark right here.
You're gonna see the fin and the tail come out right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
They caught and killed the shark.
They did?
Yeah.
Fuck. How did they catch and kill the shark?
I don't
That
know,
is
but it's
fucking gnarly.
I don't know
dude.
when or how they did it, but they said
They
it was
fucking
reported that
murdered
they
that
did
shark?
because it's like way too dangerous to have a shark that has eaten someone to be out there. 'cause
Yeah,
it'll just
for
do it
sure.
again.
Yeah, if they know that they could just eat people.
Dude, that was really
Get
disturbing.
the fuck out of here, dude.
It's like the world's trying to tell us to stay the fuck away from the ocean.
dude, fuck.
Oh my god, that was so
Absolutely.
Stop fucking
Dude,
with the
I
ocean.
did not
Fuck
like
the
that.
ocean,
He
dude.
was screaming for his dad.
Dude, yeah, that's
It's really fucking sad, dude.
That's fucked up. Jesus Christ.
I know when I
This
saw it,
episode's
dude, I
going
was
down
like,
off the rails,
oh my
bro.
god.
So what'd you guys do this week?
Shit wasn't funny at all, dude. I'm just sad. Damn, boy. That's terrible. Dude, fuck
Jesus
the ocean, man.
Christ.
Absolutely fuck the
We
ocean.
should keep polluting it, actually, because it
Yeah.
does this shit to us. It
I
loses
just
our
think they should
billionaires, it eats our people, and it lets boys jump into it.
Take out the sharks. Take them out.
Sharks are problems, definitely.
Take them out, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised if a shark
You know,
fucked
you
up the
get-
submarine. If all three of this is because of sharks.
Two different schools of thought, and a major one is by the new woke folks, the woke folk, is that
Go on.
Go on now.
is that sharks are pretty cool, and I like the,
Yeah,
and
that
they
guy
get
seemed
a-
fucking
they
cool,
Get a bad
Tommy.
rep. They get a bad rep.
Oh, they eat
That's
people.
not supporting their cause.
That's not cool. That shark
that
was not cool.
cool at
That's
all.
like a few bad apples in the police force. Those are the bad cop sharks.
Exactly.
I'm gonna I'm gonna come out on record and say this. Fuck all sharks, dude. Fuck all sharks.
I caught
I
a shark
agree.
once.
You caught a shark?
Yeah, I was in Martha's Vineyard. We went on a deep sea fishing trip. My dad and my little brother. It's the first year I was allowed to go. It was usually just a thing my dad and my little brother would do. My brother always wanted to catch a shark so bad. He talked about it a shit ton. He's like 5, and he's like, I'm gonna catch a shark. I'm gonna catch a shark. Never did. Then one year I was like, hey dad, like I'm kind of bored every time you go out like with Henry. Can I come? And my dad's like, just ask your brother. And I was like, Henry, do you mind if I go this year? And he's like, all right, fine. My first cast, I catch a fucking shark. And my brother,
What kind of shark?
it was a little like sand or like nurse shark.
Okay,
It was a baby, but it was fucking strong as shit.
Yeah.
My brother is so like he's fascinated that he's looking at a fucking shark, and then also so pissed that
That
the
you
first
caught
year
it?
I'm invited to go, I catch the one thing he's only been talking about for the longest time. He wanted a shark so bad. I have a picture of it.
That's funny.
But
Damn, that's wild.
I mean, that tiny little like the baby shark I caught was strong as fucking shit.
yeah.
Like I caught something and every
had
time
to
you like got
struggle?
a bite or whatever, you're supposed to yell to the captain of the fishing thing, just like, oh captain, I got like a bite or whatever. And he's coming over and seeing like the bend of the fishing pole, and he's like, what the fuck did you catch? And yeah, I pull up a
What the fuck?
goddamn little baby shark.
Holy shit. And it was super strong?
It was so fucking strong.
Like you could feel him pulling and stuff?
Oh yeah, I like the second it bit the thing, I was like, whoa, what the fuck do I have? right
Imagine
here?
a full grown shark.
Oh, it would have pulled me into the water.
Would
When
you
the
rather?
fuck is doing that?
So I'm looking at recently extinct animals. So
Okay.
what would you rather have?
And that was it. It was not
Damn.
that big. And that like I'm
That
telling you, it was
the
like
shark?
dude, even the captain was like helping me reel it in for a second. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And we pull it up. He's like, "Oh my god, it's a little
You're
shark."
literally a different person, dude.
I did.
Oh my
yeah.
god, it's a little shark. Oh my
Would you rather? Would you rather
God,
have
you got a
all the
pecker on you,
sharks on
kid.
Earth extinct, and have the Zanzibar leopard?
That thing looks pretty fucking wild.
That looks pretty vicious.
That looks scary.
Okay. We also have the northern. This is a pretty important one. The northern white rhinoceros. So this is like an epic
I
rhinoceros.
want the rhino.
Rhinos are-
The rhino is a
sick.
gorgeous creature.
Rhinos
It's-
are cool.
They're kind of like the land shark.
Nah, they're not aggressive.
No, but like look at it. Like the
I guess in color, sure.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess if we're going by color, then
I
that
feel like
one.
rhinos are probably. I mean, if you get near a rhino,
They're a
it'll
problem.
probably fuck you up.
They're a problem.
But like, they seem chill. other than that.
Hippopotamuses are a little more.
I know, I
aggressive.
heard-
Dude, those things
yeah,
are
I heard
fast
hippos
too.
are-
When they're in
Yeah,
water,
you
those
see
things
that,
can cook.
that video. of
I heard
Chase
they're
the
aggressive.
Yeah.
I never seen that.
It's not.
goat. He looks at him like, "Hey, Dad, can we?"
Yeah. Well, it's not worth to pull up, but
Yeah,
I
Never
believe
can
it.
move.
I heard they're
We'll-
aggressive too.
I'll bring it up
after.
after.
We'll watch
Yeah.
it after.
They kill a lot of people like every year.
Yeah.
I heard they just
Yeah,
eat
they do.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh.
a hippo, dude.
Back
What
to
is
the
that?
fishing story real quick. It was so
Yeah.
funny because my brother was already pissed off about that. So afterwards, he still hadn't caught anything for the day. And the captain can kind of like tell my brother's agitated. So he like comes over and casts for my brother, and he's like, just throws it in. He's like, let me just see, like, let me try this old whatever technique. Clearly feels a bite on something. And then,
Dude,
my brother's
this-
he's like my brother's
The
a little
same
kid.
thing happened to me.
So my brother's a little kid.
The
So,
same
he's
thing.
like, hands the pole back, and he's like,
Yes.
all right, I'm not really feeling anything. I'll let you take over. Let me know if you feel anything.
God damn it!
Walks away.
Was this on Cape
It
Cod?
was on Martha's Vineyard. So
God
it's like,
damn it!
it's like
I went on the. Was it the Emperor?
I don't remember the name of it, but could be.
Dude!
Tommy has beef with this guy.
I was crying like a little bitch.
So what happened?
Because everybody caught a large striped bass and I didn't. And then he handed me the rod. I caught a fish, but I realized that it was already on the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's my story. So yeah, Henry gets handed the fishing pole back, and seconds later feels a bite, and Henry's like, "Oh, Captain, like I got something." The guy comes back and he's like, "Oh, reel it in! No way, you caught it!" And Henry takes a picture of the fish. The captain's there the whole time, just like, "No way, dude, that's so crazy." And then we kept it, I think. And then my brother like looks at me and my dad. He's like, "The captain caught it." Like he knew already. He was so fucking pissed. Like he called bullshit right away. He's like, "I know I didn't catch this. He's just being polite." Like my brother knew that like I'm a
wow,
kid,
he
so
knew
he's
the trick.
being nice. And it's like, but he fucking caught the thing. Luckily, my brother did catch a fish later on in the trip, but it was too small and had to throw it back. Like, my brother had a rough day that day.
Dude, fishing is fucking fun.
Is it? That was the last time I was fishing. I was like 15. I
Dude,
think.
you know what we should do?
fishing.
Talk to me.
We should. It could be any time. It could be after you move. Like we could go to Big Bear on a fishing trip. That's all it is.
Then what? Yeah, I like Big. Have you been to Big Bear yet?
Never.
Big Bear's
Dude, it's
beautiful,
so
dude.
nice.
Big
So
Bear's
fucking
really
nice.
nice. You would
I
love.
want to
Big
go.
Bear.
We should go snowboarding there too. That's a lot.
I've
Of
never
I
been
want to go
snowboarding.
there. Like, I want to hike there. Do you? They
I
have
went
good hike
snowboarding
trails?
there, and then I went another time when it was like later in the season, so you couldn't go snowboarding. But
Are there
we
big
just-
bears at Big Bear?
Big old bears.
There's got to be
Big old bears?
They don't just come up with that name out of nowhere.
bears around there.
Next episode, we should talk about bear attacks. So those are also interesting.
Cool.
This one's kind of shark and oceanic.
Shark.
Yeah.
Shark attacks. Bear attacks are no joke either.
How long has this episode been?
Probably an hour.
It's
or so.
it's like
We're
I
hitting
think
it.
we're like exactly in an hour.
We're hitting it.
Really?
We're hitting it.
Okay.
Patrick and I went to a comedy show tonight at
How was it?
Barney's, and the downstairs portion of everything is a nautical theme. So we're just kind of on the same page
Well,
with
yeah.
the oceans, and
We're being nautical right now. Naughty nautical.
we should call it Naughty Nautical. our
Naughty
episode.
nautical, baby.
Naughty Nautical. I like
Okay.
it. I like it.
For those of our viewers who don't know what nautical means, how about you explain that to them?
You've never seen SpongeBob? Like the whole thing is a nautical theme. Like the Krusty Krab is a nautical theme.
It's ocean.
Nautical.
theme.
It's like
Nautical.
I never liked
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
Oceanic.
really. Well, you're old, so I get it.
No, people people my age loved it.
No, you're old. I get it. You just
People
don't
loved
fucking
it.
finish. Shut
Dude,
the fuck up.
I just
Lily
never liked
likes
it. It was annoying.
Loves SpongeBob.
It was
SpongeBob's
so
hilarious.
annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, the later seasons absolutely terrible, but there was a prime SpongeBob.
It was,
There was.
always mad annoying.
But you don't
to
even
me.
like watching sports. Like you're kind of weird with the
Season
things you like
3
to
of
watch.
So boring.
SpongeBob. Season 1 to 3 is like prime time.
There's some. I feel like if you revisited it now, you would find a lot of humor in it.
Dude, you should
Maybe.
SpongeBob definitely has an annoying voice.
It's just
I've already said
annoying.
when I have kids, I'm gonna buy like a whole box set. Like they're definitely gonna have to watch it because like it's so fucking funny.
Really?
Yeah, I love the show so much.
Wow.
I
Yeah, it
love
was
SpongeBob.
so boring to me. Like I was like, and annoying. I was like,
What cartoons did you like then?
I used to love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the shit.
Yeah, you're weird.
I
man.
liked. I watched Cartoon Network. So Dexter's Laboratory, Powderpuff Girls.
Cartoon Network. I did not.
Powerpuff
I
Girls.
Powderpuff Girls was dope. They would just fuck
certain
shit up.
shows I kind of liked on Cartoon Network, but I was
Courage the Cowardly Dog. was
scary as fuck.
So dope.
So
I
scary.
love that show. Courage.
I like that show too.
Ed and Eddie a little bit.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh, what's the Kids Next Door? The Spies
I'd
Next
hide
Door? Or
that
something?
from
I never watched that.
My mom hated that show.
Did you watch Samurai Jack?
Yeah, Samurai Jack was the shit, dude.
Hey Arnold.
That was cool.
No, that was
That was on Nickelodeon.
I never really watched Nickelodeon. That was I don't remember.
Rugrats.
You watch
Nickelodeon.
Home Movies?
No, what's that?
Home Movies is a hilarious. We should watch an episode after this.
What AFV?
It is so no.
America's Funniest Home
It's a
Videos?
cartoon.
Louis C.K. Played dad in it.
What?
It's
How
an
old is
actual
this
show.
It's like 20 years old.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's
Huh.
so fucking good. It's so good. We should watch an episode after this. It's 20 minutes of fucking gold. It is
Okay.
so fucking.
Is it
funny.
comedy?
It's so fucking funny.
Should we wrap this up or what?
Yeah, we should wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Kind of repeat.
So we
what-
fucking just watched people
moral
die.
of this episode: oceans, stay away from.
Stay out of
Yeah.
the ocean.
If you got the money to go on a trip like that, maybe don't. If it's a fucking GameCube controller,
yeah,
with you
Dude,
like
it's
in charge of your
literally-
lives.
it's a joystick. It's like an old school joystick from an arcade.
It's fucking
game.
like
this
the
is what we're
Atari,
doing with
the
it.
double A
Atari little.
batteries.
They're playing like what's
Pong.
Yeah, Pong. Just playing that.
Pong is how they drive it.
Yeah. You lost too many times at Pong, and that's why you can't move.
Wow.
Yeah, it's invest your money wisely. Don't be doing that. Let the Titanic be. Let it just rest where it is.
Just be, dog.
That's
This is
like-
the last.
You're
thing I'll-
fucking around.
the
That's
last
why
thing I'll
that's why
say
this
is
happened. They're fucking around.
I want them to find the submarine.
I do want. I think
yeah.
they'll definitely find it, but
yeah.
when they find it, they're just gonna have
Dead
corpses
bodies
in it.
in
But
it,
obviously, yeah, we hope that they are found
Fuck.
and
There's gonna be
survive.
There's gonna be like nail marks all throughout
If they survive, though, that's going to be an amazing story. If somehow they could pull it off, but they
I feel
survive.
like all 5 of them are just gonna go to a loony bin. I think their brains are scrambled. I think that much feir,
No.
like, at least me, I wouldn't be able to survive that.
I mean,
Come
is
back
this
to-
like
You'll be alright.
a
You'll be
highly
alright.
traumatic event? 100%.
But
Yeah,
you'll get through
But
it. If
they
you
said
make
on
it.
they said on the news thing that it had psychological effects. Like it was gonna fuck you up regardless.
For sure.
Like so just having that kind of pressure above you is
Oh, you mean just the physical
the
pressure?
physical. Yeah.
I'm feeling weird now thinking about it. Like I like got a shiver down my back. Just like
God.
Thinking about the
that
chaos.
sentence you said of just picturing the pressure above you. Like I'm just thinking all that ocean, pounds and pounds and
Miles.
pounds and pounds of pressure.
Miles and miles of ocean above you.
Darkness, like that literally just made me like I felt like I was kind of collapsing when you said that. That was
Let me
fucking
just
terrifying. 13,000 was it feet or miles?
highest mountain in California is 14,000 feet.
It's about the same size as my dick, so
So
it's a little less, but you know.
9. There are only 9 Empire State Buildings.
Maybe if I
Steve.
folded my dick in half, it'd be the size of that mountain. So
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Find out next
Soft,
week to
by the way.
see.
Soft. I gotta say it's soft too. You know. Hard
next
up.
week. Next week, let's go extraterrestrial.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh, we gotta do UFOs.
Yeah, I'm this.
There's actually a lot of juicy UFO shit.
I
happening.
know. I'm
The
gonna put a
Pentagon
file
leaker?
together.
Stay tuned for part 2.
you hear
I'm
about
gonna,
the
I'm
Pentagon
gonna put a
leaks?
portfolio together. You guys get your clips too.
You hear about the Pentagon leaks? That the guy came out and said that we have 12 crash.
Dude, it's official. It's
12
actually a
crap.
fucking
Like, they
official.
were
Are we
they
done
have-
with this
and no
episode?
one. Yeah, I think we're done with this
Because
episode.
I'm gonna cut it right when it says stay tuned for part 2. So
Okay.
this is
yeah.
not gonna be in it.
All right.
Dude, the guy came out and said that like for sure we have 12 crafts. The